Hello everyone and welcome! Estamos aqui mais uma vez juntos. Perdoem se hoje eu vou estar falando um pouquinho mais baixinho, não sei se deu para perceber, mas a minha voz tem uma crisinha de garganta aí, então vou estar falando um pouquinho mais próximo do microfone, tá? Mas continue prestando atenção aí que VDC. And today we're going to be taking a look at lesson 28, pages 114 to 117. We're going to be talking about French fries. My favorite. I love French fries. Então, let's go. Começando com o aviso aí. Go back and read your book. Tá? Se você não pegou o livro ainda, volta lá, pega o livro e dá uma lidinha, ok? Pra gente poder continuar junto e ninguém ficar perdido aí. Especialmente nas palavrinhas do Words in Action. Alright? Let's go then. So today we're going to be taking a look at warm-up, words in action, talk time, useful expressions, grammar file, and speak up. Beginning with listening and also we're going to be seeing listening, talking, talk time, listening, reading practice, fun time, and listening for understanding. Now we begin with the question, French fries. Why are they called French fries? Are they from France? What does French fry mean? We will see. Those and more will be answered later. Beginning with the warm-up. These are some controversial issues. Então repete comigo aí, gente. Vamos lá. Death penalty. Death penalty. Marriage is outdated. Marriage is outdated. Cloning animals. Cloning animals. Testing on animals. Testing on animals. Next side, euthanasia. Euthanasia. Wearing fur. Wearing fur. Abortion. Abortion. And cloning. Cloning. So we have a lot of weird subjects here. Penalidade de morte, casamento ultrapassado, clonagem de animais, testes em animais, eutanásia, vestir pelo de animal, aborto e cloning. A lot of things aí que a gente pode estar conversando. Fica essa conversa para uma outra ocasião, mas muitas coisas aí. Não vou entrar específico em opinião minha, porque eu não estou aqui para ficar apenas cuspindo opinião. Isso é algo que a gente pode discutir depois. Alright? Let's go on to words in action. Então, prestando atenção aí, a gente vai ouvindo e repetindo. Ok? Até para não forçar tanto a garganta, vamos ouvindo e repetindo words in action.
Book 3, Lesson 28, Words in Action.
Sorry about that. Let's go.
Penalty.
Penalty.
Shack.
Shack.
Fair.
Fair.
Fries.
Fries.
Ivory.
Ivory.
String.
String.
Tusk.
Tusks.
Brand.
Brand.
Ad.
Ad.
Misleading.
Misleading.
Tricky.
Tricky.
Resemblance.
Resemblance.
Handkerchief.
Handkerchief.
Napkin.
Napkin.
Cloth.
Cloth. Let's go to the verbs.
To slam.
To slam.
Slammed.
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 To misread.
To misread.
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 To mislead.
To mislead.
Misled.
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 To shrink.
To shrink.
Shrank.
Shrank.
Shrunk.
Shrunk.
To fold.
To fold.
Folded.
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 To resemble.
To resemble.
Resembled.
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 Resembled. Very well. Então, o que a gente tem aí? Passando aqui rapidinho. Penalty seria penalidade. Shack é uma cabana. Fair pode ser uma feira ou pode ser uma coisa justa, né? Substantivo, feira, ou adjetivo justo. It's fair, it's not fair. Fries são fritas, né? Batata frita. Ivory é marfim, tá? A gente está falando do material que é feito de quê? Digo já. Mas primeiro, strings, que são cordas ou são barbantes, tá? Qualquer tipo de fio de tecido, né? E tusks é exatamente de onde a gente tira ivory, tá? Tusks são aquelas presas enormes que os elefantes têm, ou que outros tipos de animais têm, por exemplo, os javalis, né? Então, tipo, alguns animais têm tusks. Continuando aí, a gente tem brand. Brand seria uma marca. Ad é propaganda, advertising. Misleading é algo enganoso. Tricky é algo complicado, é algo difícil. Resemblance é a semelhança. Handkerchief, lenço, normalmente de papel. E napkin é um guardanapo. Cloth seria um pedaço de pano. To the verbs. To slam seria você bater, derrubar. To misread seria interpretar mal, ler errado. To mislead é você enganar de propósito. To shrink é você diminuir ou encolher. To fold, como tem aquele origami ali em cima, que é dobrar. E to resemble é ter semelhança, parecer. Alright? Let's move on to talk time real quick, where we have a few questions. Beginning with, what do you call the traditional Japanese art of folding paper? That is origami. I don't know if you guys know this, but yeah, origami is the traditional Japanese art of folding paper. Next, we have number 2. Do you think that the death penalty would prevent crime in your country? That's a hard stance to take. I'm not sure that the death penalty would prevent crime. I believe there are other serious problems that we need to take care of first. Number 3, would you like to spend the night in a wooden shack up in the mountains? Why though? I mean, some people like to go to shacks to reconnect with nature, but just going to a shack for no reason? I mean, if it was with some friends, maybe, but alone, I don't think so. Number 4, is the minimum wage fair? That is again a question that needs to be discussed. A lot of people can't live on minimum wage. Number 5, are French fries rich, healthy, and nutritious? Are they rich in nutrients? Not a lot of nutrients. Number 6, where does ivory comes from? Like I said, they come from tusks. They come from the tusks of animals. Number 7, have you ever slammed your finger in a door? Oh, when you get your finger stuck and then you just bam, slam the door? I don't think I have, but that must hurt. I've had similar things happen, but not really slam the door. Number 8, do you resemble most your mother or your father? When I was a child, actually, people would say I resembled my mother, but these days I think I resemble my father a little closer. Number 9, do you use a handkerchief or tissue when you need to blow your nose? Neither. These days, if you need to blow your nose, oh, sorry, I thought it was sneeze. Blow your nose is when you go, right? When you have to blow your nose. Usually I just go to the bathroom and I blow it on the sink, and then I wash my nose with water. Number 10, what's your favorite brand of perfume or cologne? My favorite brand of perfume or cologne, I would have to say it's Kayak from Natura, I think, or is it Boticário? I don't know. Kayak is my favorite. Very well. Let's move on to useful expressions. Let's go on to useful expressions, beginning with rain or shine. Rain or shine is, I think we have a similar expression in Portuguese, which is when you really want to do something, even if it rains, right? So you go, in Portuguese, faça chuva, faça sol, right? So we have the sentence, we are going camping this weekend, rain or shine. So it doesn't matter if it rains, it doesn't matter if there's sun, you will still go camping. On the dot means something that happens right at the correct time. So if I say that class starts at 2 on the dot, I mean that it starts at 2 o'clock. No later, no early. On the dot. I'm beat. It's another way of saying you're really tired. When you're really tired, you say, I am beat. And 24/7, we have there, that's a great store. They are open 24/7. I think we have a whole range of stores that are open 24/7 in Brazil. We even call them 24 horas, right? They are open 24/7. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let's go to grammar file where we have raise e rise. I love these two because they are not so hard to comprehend, but a lot of people get them confused. So we have here on the left side there, we have she raised her voice. Sorry about that, her voice. There we go. She raised her voice and he raised his hat. So I don't know if you can notice there, when you use raise, we're talking about things that we lift. So raise, levantar, erguer. Okay, now ultimately, the nurse gave me medication to raise my blood pressure. Se eu estiver com a pressão sanguínea baixa, eu preciso de um medicamento para aumentar a minha pressão sanguínea. Conversely, we have rise, which is when you yourself get yourself up. The helicopter rose slowly into the air. So the helicopter isn't raising anyone, it's rising. Itself is going up. Sales have risen by 20%. So the sales are rising by themselves. It's not someone raising the sales. And smoke rose from the chimney, which means smoke is coming out, is go up from the chimney. So raise is when you put something up, and rise is when you put yourself up. All right? Very well. Let's go on to speak up. Então, mais uma vez, galerinha, prestando atenção aí. Vamos ouvir o speak up e repetindo todas as frases comigo, ok? Então, let's go. Prestando atenção. Speak up. Let's go.
Book 3, Lesson 28. Speak up.
Where did they spend the night?
Where did they spend the night?
They spent the night in a shack.
They spent the night in a shack.
Do you think that's expensive?
Do you think that's expensive?
That's a fair price.
That's a fair price.
Who does he resemble?
Who does he resemble?
There's some resemblance between him and Elvis.
There's some resemblance between him and Elvis.
Aren't your new jeans tight?
Aren't your new jeans tight?
My new jeans shrunk after wash.
My new jeans shrunk after wash.
It might rain.
It might rain.
Rain or shine, we'll go jogging.
Rain or shine, we will go jogging.
You seem tired out.
You seem tired out.
I had a tough day. I'm beat.
I had a tough day. I'm beat.
Is that restaurant open in the evening?
Is that restaurant open in the evening?
That restaurant is open 24/7.
That restaurant is open 24/7.
What can you fold?
What can you fold?
I can fold t-shirts.
I can fold t-shirts.
I'll close the door.
I'll close the door.
Don't slam the door.
Don't slam the door.
The information was all wrong.
The information was all wrong.
He misread the data.
He misread the data.
What about the situation?
What about the situation?
That's a tricky situation.
That's a tricky situation.
I can't admit this.
I can't admit this.
You must be fair and admit this.
You must be fair and admit this.
What do they sell?
What do they sell?
They sell all sorts of footwear.
They sell all sorts of footwear.
Was the newspaper report clear?
Was the newspaper report clear? Sorry.
The newspaper report was rather misleading.
The newspaper report was rather misleading.
Do you agree with death penalty?
Do you agree with death penalty?
I strongly disagree with death penalty.
I strongly disagree with death penalty.
Who'll fold the shirts?
Who'll fold the shirts?
I'll fold my shirts. You'll fold yours.
I will fold my shirts. You fold yours. Very well. Moving on, let's go to listening and talking, where we have a little audio here talking about French fries. Let's take a listen and play.
Book 3. Book 3. Lesson 28. Listening and talking.
French fries. Is there anyone who does it like French fries? Most likely your friends and you do. If you tell people you don't like French fries, they will look at you like you are from another planet. French fries, also known as chips, French potatoes, fried potatoes, or just fries, became popular just after World War I. It was the American soldiers who brought back to their country a hunger for the fried potatoes that they had eaten while stationed in Belgium. They became known as French fries because French was the language spoken in Belgium. To this day, in Belgium, the pommes frites are considered a national treasure, and they are sold on the streets from numerous French fry shacks known as fricots. The thin style of French fries has been popularized worldwide in part by U.S. famous fast food chains. French fries contain fats and bad calories, which can lead to overweight. So, if you can't resist, just don't eat too much of it and stick to a fair, balanced diet.
Very good. So, talk a little bit about French fries and where they came from. Let's see if you guys paid attention by answering this question. Why are fried potatoes called French fries? If you paid attention, you will know that they were made in Belgium and that Americans brought them back to the United States. And because in Belgium, one of the main languages is French, they call them French fries, as fritas francesas. But it has nothing to do with France. It was actually made in Belgium. Very good. And then let's go on to talk time once more, where I get to ask you guys a few more questions. Number one, do you like French fries? I know I do. I love French fries. I will pay extra for French fries. Number two, how much French fries do you eat? That's a very tough question because I will eat a lot. I really, really like French fries. Number three, what are the best things to eat French fries with? I can eat them with almost any meal, although I prefer to eat them with a burger. Yeah, when you order a burger, you have French fries on the side. That's my favorite. And what's the best condiment to put on fries? Ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, salt, or something else? I'm gonna go with something else. Although I like ketchup, I prefer to eat French fries with some kind of special sauce. Usually when you go to a restaurant or something, they will have some kind of special sauce, and that's what I usually eat my French fries with. So yeah, usually something else. And number five, do you prefer to make your own French fries at home or going to your favorite fast food? I will say this, although homemade French fries are really good, they make a lot of smell and I get headaches from the smell of oil, so I usually just prefer to order them or go to a fast food. Usually it's just food tastes better when someone else makes it for you. At least that's what I think. All right, going on to listening and reading practice. Let's take a listen to see what this situation is. What's happening there? Let's see.
Book 3, Lesson 28, Listening and Reading Practice.
It's about that tablet on sale.
I'm sorry, that tablet is not on sale.
Look at the ad. It says it is on sale.
The other tablet brands are on sale, not this brand.
That's right. I misread the ad.
Several customers made the same mistake today.
No wonder people make mistakes. It's written in a misleading way.
I agree. Ads can be very tricky. I'll bring you the tablet on sale.
Very well. So, as you can see, it's a guy, he's trying to buy a tablet, and the tablet he wants to buy, it's not on sale. And before you guys ask, that is a matter of accent. Sale, sale, it really depends on who you're talking to, okay? You can say sale or sale, no problem. It depends on where you're from. And so we have a few words there that we learned from Words in Action. We have tricky, we have misleading, right? So tricky is something that takes a little bit of effort to understand, right? Something that isn't easy. And misleading is something that tricks you, that makes you believe something that is not true. So enganoso, right? Misleading advertising, propaganda enganosa. And then I have a question for you guys. Do you think some ads are written in a misleading way? I think so, especially when they put prices. They will put a big price, but that's only the price for an installment and not the whole product. So that to me, that's very misleading. Absolutely. Let's go on to fun time where we have a few questions. Question number 1. How many strings does a violin have? A violin has 4 strings. Number 2. What are piano keys made of? They are usually made of wood. So you can use ebony. Sometimes they cover the wood with ivory, and sometimes it's made with silver pine. Question number 3. I guess these days a lot of piano keys are made with plastic, but these are the classic old ones. Number 3. Which instrument is often used in jazz music? There are many, but the one that's used the most is the saxophone. Number 4. Which classical composer became deaf near the end of his career? That was Wolfgang Beethoven. Number 5. What country did reggae music originate? Reggae originated in Jamaica, man. It's where reggae comes from. Number 6. Who composed O Trenzinho? That was the Brazilian group Balãozinho Mágico. And number 7. What are the name of the 4 Beatles? So we have John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, and George Harrison. Those are the 4 Beatles. And we're getting to the end here. Let's take a listen to Listening for Understanding so we can see what's happening there. So you guys have to pay attention and write down Robert's information. So I'll dim down the music. Let's see if we can understand all the info.
Book 3, Lesson 28, Listening for Understanding.
Robert is making a hotel reservation by phone. Listen and write down details like for what date, his last name, how many nights, and credit card number.
Wow.
I'd like to make a reservation for 3 nights.
So he wants to stay for 3 nights.
From July the 30th to August the 1st.
From July the 30th to August the 1st.
My last name is Sanchez.
His last name is Sanchez.
S-A-N-C-H-E-S.
S-A-N-C-H-E-S.
My credit card number is 87654203991.
Wow, that's a lot of numbers. Let's do that in order. Let's go back. Let's do that again.
6, 5.
What?
Start number is 8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
2,
2,
0,
0,
3,
3,
9,
9,
1.
1. Very well. Did you guys get his info? If you didn't, I'll post it later on our group. Let's review real quick. We're getting to the end here. Today we saw warm-up, words in action, talk time, useful expressions, grammar files, speak up, listening and talking, talk time, fun time, and listening for understanding. Sorry, I missed listening, reading practice. Yes. Next time we're going to lesson 29, sharpen your axe. Just a few reminders once again. Remember to stay tuned to the instructions, do your homework, as it counts as attendance. I will see you guys next time. This is Mr. Vítor signing out. I'm going to have some French fries back there, and I will see you next lesson. Bye-bye.